But anyway, it's Balinese is I think most of you know already Bali, where Bali Island is. I don't have the map, but you know where it is, right? You always go and have a holiday to Bali. And so, but anyway, Bali is predominantly a Hindu island. Okay, and Balinese were identified with four kinds of classes, and that one is Kasta Brahmana, which is they are the Pandita or the Pandanda, the priest of the island, and then the second highest class of Bali is called Kasta Kasatriya. They are the ones that holds the government officials. And then the third is Kasta Wisiya. They are the business people. And also the fourth is class Kasta Sudra. They are the working people. And that's the class of Pauwayan. Working people, hard-working people. And Bali was also was already known as by its natural beauty and also hospitality of the people. God has given Bali, the Balinese special kinds of gifts and arts, and like painting, carving. Usually when you go to Bali, you come home with maybe painting, carving, or patong-patong, right? You know what is patong, right? And anyway, and so Bali is the most, not 19, but 1630, the year 1630, a missionary from Blanda, Holland, went to Bali by the name Hyrnios. Usually, even years ago, that's still 1630, Bali is known of so many physically and structurally beautiful rice terraces and all. Even the gunung-gunung is all with terraces. But now, when I was there in Bali lately, mid-May to mid-June, I cannot see anymore a lot of sawa-sawa, the rice field. They're all planted with or structures of buildings in high-rise. It's not anymore the way I saw that was the 1960s. But it has improved a lot in terms of buildings and how people live there. So, but this the pastor from Holland, he preaches the good news to the Balinese. But when he was there for a while, he thought that, the Balinese people are so humble, kind, sabar. So he thought that maybe they are so soft and they're willing to hear about Jesus Christ. So when he went back to Blanda, he suggested that we should send more to missionaries or evangelists to Bali because they seem to be ready to listen and learn our Christian faith. So they sent lots of missionaries from Blanda or Holland. So when this news was spread all over the neighboring countries, even Europe or US, they also send evangelists in there to introduce or to teach them what Christianity is. That's how it started even in 1630. So more evangelists went to Bali, and that's how now that we have, and even that time, 1867, they started schools for children. But now they have improved really because even not only school for children, but now there are schools for SMP, ISIMA, and even theological school or universities is right there in Bali. So lots of improvement in terms of education and also in terms of evangelism. But anyway, also Christianity and lots of ministers were there and sent to Bali to church planting. So that's why we can see now, even in Bali, there's lots of churches all around the area. And also this the evangelist, one of the, I would say, the converts, first early Christian convert in Bali was the family of Pauwayan, my husband. And most of them were evangelists, and lots of them were pendeta, or ministers, and they also spread the gospel. That's how it is that Christianity is more and more years go by, Christianity life is growing, not only in numbers, but growing in their spiritual life. Now, I see this when I was there with them, as I said already, last 2 months, I think, May and June. I see this because even they themselves, they organize young people, Sunday school, everything, women's, and they have lancha too. They have lancha. And I had a privilege to be invited to speak to the lancha group. And there were only like 20 people in there, in that church, the church in Untal. That's the Desa of Pauwayan. And they invite me to share the message there. And I encourage them to lanchas. Work is not just fellowshipping or makan-makan. They have that too. After the fellowship, kita kan makan-makan juga ya, minum-minum. But they had that. But I tried in my message to encourage them to really be involved, be active in sharing the good news to the people. And I had also a privilege to share a short message because they asked me to the 3 congregations that Pauwayan and myself, served there for 12 years in Bali, where Joy and James born there also in Bali. But when I see the congregations, they're so banyak. Usually they have this small, like a bungalow or bamboo church, and only few people, few members. Now I can see all those 3 churches. It's by story, and their church is by 2 stories, and then the church is huge. Like this, and it's full of members, and it's really a joy to see that they are growing in Bali. And then also that I know that they are so active, and also I hope that I challenge the lancha there about involving and active in preaching or sharing the good news. But I said, I think we can also do that. How about us, lancha here? What do you think? Shall we be more active and be involved in sharing the good news, the love of God? First to your family, to your friends around, at work, anywhere. What do you think? Do I see any nod of their heads, of your heads? Shall we involve ourselves? Oh, I don't see any nodding their heads. How about that? What do you think? Hello? But anyway, think about it. Because it's not only the pastor, Pastor Joe, Danny, and siya palagi, Malayani Grija. Tapi we, as Lancia, I know we have Pastor Joe here in our church, but you can also ask your pastors to be, be active in your church, not just come on maybe one day and then fellowship and then makan and then go home. Be active and involved in the ministry, sharing the love of God to all, and especially to your chucho and to your friends.